What's up guys, Human here. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a collection video. So there's gonna be a lot because I have a lot of cubes. So grab a snack, sit back and relax. So yeah, let's get started. So first, I'm gonna do the WC ambience. So let me grab my 3x3s real quick. Let me be right back. So I think these are all my 3x3s. So here we have the can I carry. I think the normal one, but it doesn't work anymore since the battery died of this cube. So yeah. Next we have the I think it's the RCMP5. It's really loose right now because I'm kind of testing it for one-handed, and I think it's pretty good when it's this loose. Otherwise, it's a bit too controllable, and I have small hands, so it's good that it's a bit loose. Next up, we have my main is the Weilong V10. It's actually really good. So yeah, you probably know this cube. And then this, the logo is a bit faded away, is a GAN 356 M maglev. So the updated 356 with white internals. So yeah, these are all my 3x3s. Let me get my 2x2s. See you. So I actually only have two 2x2s. So let's get started. We have the GAN 251M Leap, which is my main. It's really good, but it's pretty fast, pretty strong magnets. And here is the MGC, which is pretty bad, but it's my backup. So yeah, those are my 2x2s. Let's get on to 4x4. So I only have two 4x4s, but here's the first one. It's my first ever 4x4. Yeah, it's really bad, no magnets. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. And then this is the MGC, which is way better and is my main. So yeah, I think this one is way better. That's basically it for 4x4. Let's get on to 5x5. I actually have more 5x5s than 4x4, which is kind of surprising. So first we have the YJ Yushwang, which is pretty good, but not that good. Then you have my first ever 5x5, which is like non-magnetic, really bad. Is it going here probably? Next up, we have the YG MGC 5x5, which is now my main. And it is way better than these two just combined. Like, it's super good. So yeah, that's basically it for 5x5. Let's get on to 6x6. So for 6x6, I have one 6x6, and it's a Yushi. Because I don't practice 6x6 that much, I chose like a medium, like it's like pretty good but also pretty bad. So yeah, this is the YJ Yushi 6x6 with my Cube Ninja logo that I once made, but almost none of my cubes have it. But yeah, this is my 6x6. Let's get on to 7x7, and for this I'm not gonna do a cut because it's only one, so let me get it. For 7x7, I have I think it's the Moyu Meilong V2. I think it is. So it's not magnetic because I also don't do 7x7 that much. It is pretty good for a non-magnetic one. And yeah, let's just get on to 9x9, which I'm also just gonna add right here. It isn't WC, but it's an N/N. So let's get it. So my 9x9, as some of you might have seen, it's pretty big. It's also the Meilong, the Moyu Meilong V1 9x9 without a logo. So yeah, those are my big N/N cubes. Let's get on to other WC puzzles that aren't N/Ns. For Pyraminxes, I kind of have a lot, but this one is kind of not complete Pyraminx, but it is a Pyraminx. So it is really bad Pyraminx that I just bought somewhere because I thought it was cool. Then we have my first ever Pyraminx. which makes a weird noise. I think it's also the Meilong, and it's not magnetic. And then this is the Meilong magnetic. It's my second ever, and then the first one, that was my third Pyraminx. And then at my last competition, I got this Weilong Pyraminx, which is really fast, really good. So that's it for Pyraminx. Let's go on to Scube. So for Scube, I have two. So one is my first ever. It's a Meilong, non-magnetic. And as you can probably hear, it's pretty bad. And also see, because it just looks weird. Next up, we have my main Scube, which is the RS Scube. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just don't do Scube that much. I do it in competitions, and I think this one, like, is pretty good. But I'm not an expert at Scube. So let's get on to Megaminx. For Megaminx, I have two. So this is my first ever Megaminx. It's a Meilong Megaminx. Pretty dirty and also pretty bad, non-magnetic. And then next up, we have this one. Which is the, I think the Shengshou Yufeng Megaminx, if I'm pronouncing it right. And it has core magnets, and it's really good. So yeah, let's get on to, what was it? Oh yeah, Square One. So for Square One, I have this Square One, which I'm not even gonna turn because it's so bad that it will probably fall apart. It's my first ever, and as you can just see by me holding it, oh my god, just to hear that, it's so bad. Next up, we have my main Square One, which is, I think, the Yushin Little Magic Square One, which is pretty good, guys. Let me quickly do an algorithm. Yeah, this Megaminx, this Square One is really good. So yeah, let's get on to, actually there's no more ends. Let's get on to weird 3x3s. So for weird 3x3s, I kind of have a lot. So let's put it over here and check them out. So first we have this big 3x3, which you might have seen in some of my shorts. Yeah, it's just a big 3x3. It is magnetic. I think it's GE Big Cube. I don't really know the name and stuff, but I just got this at my last competition too. So yeah. Next up, we have this Lego 3x3, which turns pretty bad, but that's normal because it's Lego. Actually, I think the packaging says building blocks, so yeah, it's not copyrighted by Lego. So yeah, this is pretty good. I cannot say very much about it. Some cool Lego pieces. Next up, we have the Meilong Clover. And this is basically just a 3x3. But like with weird pieces that like cut your nails if you if you do this. Cut your nail like this. So that's pretty bad. Next up. What the flippity? Let me go grab that in a second. Let's first do the other ones, which is this it's like the elements of the Rubik's Cube. I don't know. I got this for Christmas and I solved it a couple of times just by the colors. But yeah, next up, we have this cylinder Rubik's Cube, which kind of the colors make it a bit easier, but it's still a cool Rubik's Cube. Next up, we have this rectangular Rubik's Cube. So yeah, it's just a rectangular Rubik's Cube. What can I say about it? The piece sizes are like small, but some of the lines here aren't really turnable. It's just a 3x3. As you can see, this is a center. These are the edges, and these are the corners. Next up, we have the Axis Cube. Some of you might notice. So yeah, it's just like a weird shape-shifting 3x3. I think I've showed this in some of my shorts, but not a lot, so you might notice. And just not in my shorts, you probably know what an Axis cube is if you're an experienced cuber. Then we have this like windmill or fisher cube. I don't know which one it is, but I think this is a windmill, this is a fisher, or it's like other, or this is the fisher and this is a windmill. I don't know. Oh, did I just? I get them. So these are pretty much the same. They're just like shape-shifting 3x3s. This one is stickered, and if you're asking, they're not the same. Next up, we have this little small Rubik's Cube. So yeah, it's basically just a small cube, also from GE from my last competition. And my mom secretly bought this for Christmas. Well, I didn't know. So yeah, let me just quickly grab that Rubik's Cube that fell. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna cut the video until I find it. So yeah, let's cut. Bye. Okay, so I think I found it. It was behind some pipes down there, like right there. So yeah, I found it. It's basically like this another weird 3x3 which can easily corner twist with these weird edges, and it also like sometimes it also like cuts your nail with these like sharp pieces. Like you can't even do M moves. It's like so hard that your fingers hurt. So yeah, those are the weird 3x3 cubes. Let's get on to just the weird cubes that aren't 3x3s. So let's get these aside. So for the weird cubes, I have them with me right here, but I'm gonna do them one by one because there's a lot. So let's start with these cubes first. So these are the same, and it's like these cubes that you can fold open like this and make cool shapes with them. Let me show you the other one right here. Sometimes hard to find where it opens. Yeah, right here. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Next up, we have this Rubik's Magic that I know how to solve it, but I just scrambled it accidentally, and I can't get it back. So yeah, that's the Rubik's Magic. And then we have the Puppet Cube 1, which I can't solve because, like, look at this. Wait, I think I know like one algorithm. Yeah, I know this algorithm. And I can do like this. That just like that's the most I can mess it up and get it back. So yeah, Puppet Cube 1, and then we have Puppet Cube 2, which is basically the same, but you can like get these inner layers moving. And so yeah, that's basically it. Another Puppet Cube. Then we have this 1x2x3 with like these dogs and these cats from a movie on it. And it says Rubik's. It's pretty destroyed and it turns pretty bad. Actually, I think I modified it a bit to turn better. Yeah, I think I modified it to turn better. It's kind of easy. So yeah. Next up, we have this Nautilus shell cube, and it's basically the same. Let me get it back. It's basically the same as this. Can you see the resemblance? Probably not, but it has 1, 2, 3 layers, and this also has 1, 2, 3 layers. And like one middle axis, which is this one. So this cube is also pretty easy. It's basically the same as this. Okay, next up is a pretty weird one. We have this monster 2x2 that turns really bad and is black on the inside. I'm just gonna get this over with. So yeah, we got this monster 2x2. So next up we have this little sliding puzzle, which I did do a video on, like back when my channel started. So it's pretty easy to solve. It's basically just sliding these things around and then moving some layers. That's like really satisfying when doing this. So yeah, then the two last ones is, first I'm gonna show you this one. So this is like an infinity cube that you can like fold open infinitely. And I tried to recreate that from Lego, but kind of didn't work. I got it to this part, but then when you do it here, it can't even fold. Wait, did I just do it? No, because now it can't even, like, yeah, it just messed up. And it's a cube. That's all I can say. And it's with my cube collection. So those are all of the weird cubes. Now I think that was all. Oh wait, guys, I forgot one. Sorry. And it is a WCA event. And just like nobody thinks about it. Yeah, it's clock. Yeah, that was basically all of my cubes in one collection vid. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time, guys. Peace.